Hola! 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 Welcome to Speculation Sunday on a Sunday. Thank you all for joining us on this beautiful, hot, very, very hot Sunday. We got Just As Danny in the house. How you doing, Danny?
I'm doing good. Notification squad here because I got one too.
They went out. Thank you, YouTube. You freaking YouTube. I see all the fires in the chat. Thank you guys so much. We got Brandy Bird, Arlene, Mila England. Thank you so much. We got the conductor, Definable Titan, Michelle, that horror guy. We got a lot of people already in the chat.
Do we got any horror to talk about today, Mondo?
I don't even know what I want to talk about today, Danny. To me, I feel like we're kind of in this lull of news because later on this month, with Midsummer Scream coming, all the Halloween news is going to go just epic. It's going to be insane. And then come August, D23, it's just, we're going to have news bonanza. Currently, we're in the time right now where Crater Country, I guess, is going to close July 8th, tomorrow. Tomorrow, you won't be able to walk on the left side of Disneyland. That's kind of like the biggest news going on right now. And we're just waiting.
And you're going to go check it out, right?
Yes, I'm going to try my best to go tomorrow or Tuesday if it has to be that late. But I want to go see a whole left side of Disneyland closed because I've never witnessed that. Have I witnessed that? I guess I did when Galaxy's Edge was being built, but since Galaxy's Edge, I haven't witnessed that. Happy Saturday or happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you guys so much. It seems like the big news also that's happening right now, Disneyland seems empty. Looking at the times, Walt Disney World seems empty. Looking at all the wait times. Are people just not traveling to theme parks? Maybe. Did Disneyland want it to be empty? Because everybody keeps telling me, well, all the magic keys are blocked out. Well, Disneyland did this on purpose then. I don't know what else to say. They want it empty on purpose. They don't want it busy. But we're going to talk a lot about all the theme parks. Danny, anything in specific that you wanted to talk about to start off today's live?
I just wanted to talk about the low crowds for one, and then for two, the DVC Welcome Lounge that's coming soon to Disney California Adventure. We've had walls around the former Blue Sky Cellar for a while. They finally just came down. I saw it this weekend. I posted it on my Twitter. So I figured Mondo could pull that up at some point tonight so we can take a look at it.
I got it right
see
here.
What you guys think. If you...
I have internet. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on with internet right now. Jeez Louise. There we go. Have you got any news?
Dang, Mondo, your internet is like pushing the extreme.
Maybe it's the heat right now. Have you got any news? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Danny?
I can hear you, but I don't think I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me.
No, I could hear you. Damn, I don't know what's going on. Damn. We're just having issues today. Couldn't get the live going.
The moment you went to go pull up.
Let's see.
The moment you went to pull that up, it was like everything ended.
It's struggling. Can you could hear me, see me, everything good?
Yeah, everything's fine for me.
All right. Have you got any more news since you posted this? Like anybody reach out to you about Golden Vine House?
No, we have one of these already over in Disney Springs in Walt Disney World. If you even want to just search Mondo on Twitter, for Disney Vacation Club Welcome Center, um, Welcome Home Center, you'll see a video that Disney Food Blog actually posted of this like door that has this magical effect to it, where it's like a window into different DVC resorts. And I have a feeling we're probably going to see something similar to that inside here. It's basically a way for Disney Vacation Club to showcase itself. The salespeople will be in there. They'll be probably signing people up for tours over at the villas that are on display by the Disneyland Hotel, and hopefully getting an ability to sign someone up for a purchase. That's the whole purpose of this. This is not a DVC lounge. It's a DVC welcome center. So this is for people that don't have DVC that are interested in finding out more information. Um, the Golden Vine House is a little bit of a throwback in the name. This area of the park used to be called the Golden Vine Winery. So that's kind of cool. I thought that was a cool little unique uh, Easter egg there. The signage to me looked temporary. Like it was one of those things where like they have it up for now and they're probably building like some really nice fancy custom wooden ones that are like on their way. But they had to get it out now, so like that's what's there. But it looks like a placeholder for something much nicer coming. So
Oh, dude, they're putting so much effort into this thing. It looks really nice.
yeah, it is. It's. I mean, I'm sure even the doors too. The doors, the fancy wrought iron work on all of them. They're clear glass doors. They got these really nice shutters facing Cars Land. It looked really fancy. Very like kind of what it used to look like when it was the Mondavi like winery like center when it was a Golden Vine Winery, and you had like there used to be a long time ago like a Mondavi like wine tour that you would like learn how they filmed. They had a film that you watched. You learned how to like they harvested grapes and stuff, and then at the end they would give you like samples of wine if you were of age. Um, and then it turned into the Blue Sky Cellar, as we all know, and then sat what we thought empty for a long time, but now, as we know, was being utilized by the Disney Imagination Campus or whatever it's called, which was then relocated to the animation building when they kicked them out for this.
You know what this makes me think of? Does the Magic Key Lounge still exist? Because all the Magic Keys except the highest one is the only one that's available right now. Is the Magic Key Lounge still going? I never hear anybody go in there. Like nobody tells. Like
It is still going. It's still getting a new menu too. Still rotating
what?
new menu items, new food, new drinks. People still go there. Personally, it's a little too pricey for my budget when going to California Adventure. I'd rather spend the money on something else food wise there. So I don't really frequent it, but it seems like a lot of people do. So it's still there and still has a little bit of a wait.
Man, dude, I haven't been there. I don't even know, Danny. It's been too damn long. Magic
View the
Key.
menu.
Let's see. My internet's working a little better now. We
Someone in
got.
the chat, Mondo, said, "Do you have Spectrum?" Because they've been having issues this week.
I don't even know what I got, but maybe the internet's having issues. I haven't been home. I've been doing. We,
But yeah, see, like we got some
I've
new
been
things. We got
outside.
Lucas seafood pasta. We got Emperor's new flatbreads and Emperor's new groove. I don't know if Route 66 fried chicken's new. Bountiful Valley charcuterie is not new. San Francisco short rib is kind of new. Um, but yeah, they do rotate it based on different things. So the Luca, that's very relevant to right now with but I mean, for $32, the thing about the Magic Key Lounge is all the food is appetizer sized, but it's priced at like full size food. So that's the thing that like I don't know if I really want to go there. It's because it's like I could go downstairs and pay the same price at Wine Country Victoria, but actually get like a meal. You know what I mean?
So, whew, you're paying a premium to be in here. Yeah, appetizer $32. I didn't realize it like that. We got a super chat from Becca. Do you think DVC is making? I think it's making a lot of money for Disney. Do you think DVC is making a lot of money for Disney?
Yeah, I do. I think that's why they're investing so much money into it. It's truly a way for Disney to guarantee people come back on vacation, right? So it's like when someone's buying into it. I don't know what the years are now, but like back when we bought into it, it's 50 years. So essentially, that family is either giving those points to someone else or is using those points every year for 50 years to go to some sort of Disney resort and redeem that. And typically, when you're going to the resort, you're going to spend other money, right? Other than just staying in the hotel and not doing anything. So it's definitely a way for Disney to ensure that they have guests regularly coming each year and spending money at their resorts. Um, so I definitely think Disney prioritizes it, right? All the new resorts they've built lately at Walt Disney World and that are currently being built are all DVC, right? We have the Disney Vacation Club villas being built over at the Polynesian Village Resort. We have new villas added at the Grand Floridian. They had Disney's Riviera Resort, which is entirely DVC. All those are DVC, and it's like on the horizon. Like the only thing coming to Disney World is DVC. There's no other new things on the horizon. And at Disneyland, we had Disney Vacation Club out at the Disneyland Hotel. And you best believe that the next hotel that's coming to Disneyland is not going to be a regular hotel. It's going to be a DVC resort for sure.
And they're still doing more infrastructure for DVC, like the Tomorrowland. Um, we just saw the shooting gallery get lost in Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World. DVC is very important. I would say it is making money, but I think Disney looks at it more of we're putting the hooks on some of our biggest fans for 25 years. That's how I look at it because those contracts are literally loans for 15 to 50 years, like Denny was just saying. So it's just, I guess, a good way to hook in a fan for 50 years. It just seems that DVC is for the super wealthy. I'm gonna say it's not for super wealthy. It's just more of the super fan, the fans that want to go to the extreme, which you're trying to do a Disney trip 2 to 3 times a year, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's for the people
I
that just want to travel but stay in the Disney bubble continuously, because there's a
yeah,
lot of
I will say the pricing for DVC was a lot better back in the day. If I was
just like
buying
2017, Danny, it was better. Just not that long
yeah,
ago.
like we bought in 2009. So if I was buying today, I don't think I would do it just because of how expensive it is. Personally, like financially, I wouldn't have the money. But interest rates were better back then. Minimum buy-in was a lot less, and you had more points for that buy-in. Now it's like a lot more money. Um, the resorts that you have available, like a lot of them have you have to you're when you're buying into DVC, you're buying into a piece of the property, right? So depending on what you're buying into, you have annual dues at that resort because you have to upkeep your property. And some resorts have higher annual dues, especially if they're located in Hawaii
Yeah,
or
which
in
one's the ones that? What are the resort fees that like hurt? Where what property? Like the people that owned Alani, people that owned was it Floridian? Where are the fees?
yeah.
Which fees
The
hurt?
ones, the ones honestly in California are the worst, probably. There's a lot of fees. So, anyone buying into Disneyland Hotel, they're gonna have pretty high dues.
Dang.
Um, Animal Kingdom Lodge had a lot because you have to pay for the animals. So your dues include like their upkeep as well. Hawaii, they have like a lot of fees too on timeshares. So it's it is expensive nowadays. It is expensive.
Yeah, it
Uh,
wasn't always like this. Like the current
mhm,
DVC it's very high. It's just very high.
right.
Brandy, are the crowds low on weekdays also at Disneyland or just the weekends right now? Uh, Honestly, the weekends are just low. A lot of passes, if not the only top pass, is the only one that could go on Saturdays. And I think like Fridays or something, right? We're just in a very low crowded Disneyland, and I was literally telling Danny on the way out, yesterday. I was like, this feels like 2017 March, where it's nice and calm at Disneyland. Nothing's really 45 minutes. Everything's 20 minutes. Disneyland was really nice. I myself, I am not complaining. I love an empty Disneyland. Let it be empty always. I don't care. I'm not part of the company. I'm the guest. I'm the fan. So for me, I love an empty Disneyland. Saturday, I think, is like your prime real estate day of empty. At least that's how it's been lately. And we were just there yesterday to confirm. After fireworks, we went to Rise of the Resistance and we waited 13 minutes. 13 minutes from like literally in Kylo Ren's interrogation room. 13 minutes, like boom. It was crazy. Just lost Danny. I don't know what's going on with the internet today, everybody. But yeah, it's just empty. It's just freaking empty. Um, like, let's see if I can get Danny back. Oh, what's going on? I haven't been home at all. So, like, finding out that there's internet issues right now, it's all new to me. Oh, man. Like, there's internet issues. Uh, when do you think Halloween merch will drop? Dude, any day now. Any day. All right, Danny, you back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were like 13 minutes and it was like booted.
Yeah, 13 minutes, Rise of the Resistance. Uh, when do you think Halloween merch will drop? Honestly, I want to say Tuesday, this Tuesday. When do you think?
Yeah, I would say it's going to be this week or next week for sure. We already saw some shirts, right? But I think we see a majority of it come up this week in World of Disney. That middle room's begging for a redo.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's coming. Halloween foodie guide, that's also coming. Um, I'm excited. We're on the brink of all the Halloween stuff. Do you think John will give us more details for Dead Exposure Death Valley at Midsummer Scream panel? It's definitely my most hyped house for the year too. I don't think John gonna give us nothing. Dead Exposure. It seems like Universal Monsters is really what's gonna be the big shebang, the big main event at Midsummer Scream. It's gonna be Universal Monsters. At least that's how it's playing out. If I'm not mistaken, too, somebody said it's like Frankenstein's birthday soon. So yeah, a lot of birthdays soon. Frankenstein, Harry Potter, a lot of big days happening. But I wish he would go more into Dead Exposure, but I don't think so. Are we going to get a Halloween parade at Disneyland Resort or just a cavalcade? Any news on that, Danny?
the parade is just at Oogie Boogie Bash. So if you got a ticket for Oogie Boogie Bash, you get a parade there. But we don't get one at Disneyland ever since it went to Oogie Boogie Bash. So the parade at Disneyland used to be the one that's at Oogie Boogie Bash now. So
Yeah, once Magic Happens ends its run, which it seems like it's going to be soon, we're not going to get a parade till Christmas. So, at least at Disneyland side, we'll have parade for Oogie Boogie, but
yeah,
gotta
it's
get.
it's actually kind of like Mondo and I been talking about how we want the party to come back to Disneyland and be Mickey's Halloween party. I will say the only positive thing about Disneyland not having the party is that like you still kind of get a good Halloween experience at Disneyland because you get the fireworks show for free. that used to be part of the party. So um, when they moved over to DZA, they can't take the fireworks show with them. So the fireworks show still continues, but it's now not part of a party that you have to pay for. So the for now, anyways, it's going to be much. Uh, it's nicer that we at least get the Halloween fireworks show. But yeah, if you want to watch that parade, the Frightfully Fun parade's only at the Oogie Boogie Bash. I don't think they've changed it. They
It's
changed it
the same.
a few years ago. They added some things to it, but nothing recently. And Disney hasn't teased that at all.
Mm-mm.
So
What are your thoughts on Oogie Boogie taking forever to sell out? I think it's a combination, Danny, that they added more days to it. That's what I think. There's people, they go crazy no matter what. It's Halloween at Disneyland or Disney Resort. What are your thoughts, Dan? Any thoughts on that?
yeah, I mean, I was shocked at how long it took to sell out too. Last year, it sold out immediately, like the day the tickets went on sale. So for the fact that this stayed, available for sale for quite some time, and even then, like, did it really go on sell out, or did Disney just say, let's just stop selling it so it looks better, like
Yeah.
it's sold out? You know what I mean? So we don't really know. But
Disney does that
if
kind of
Disney,
stuff where they say it's sold out, but it ain't. It's true.
mm-hmm,
They do it
yep, yep, and then they'll sell tickets day of, like at the booths or something like that.
or give them the cash.
Um, they could also take this as their indicator, like, okay, maybe the party's done. We need to do something different next year,
Get this party to
and come up
Disneyland.
with something new. So we'll have to see, but I think it's just a combination of people can't afford a lot right now. It's the prices keep rising, right? And people have to decide what they can and can't do. And for some people, they're doing D23 this year, which they don't normally do. And for a lot of people, that was like $500, $700.
Woohoo! 800.
So
800. Yeah, and you know one thing too that I'm noticing this year, Danny, that a lot of people are like allotting their budgets for like international parks. Japan, they want to go to Paris, they want to go to Shanghai. They're going on a Disney cruise. A lot of people are like okay with not going to Disneyland or Walt Disney World. They're like we're doing other stuff. So yeah, I could see it be a budget thing because D23 is expensive or Boogie Boogie's expensive. Danny, what are your expectations for D23? Very broad question right there, but what are your expectations,
uh,
Danny?
if, if they mean for like the event or what they're going to announce, I don't know.
I
For the
say the
event,
I say the
um,
the announcements. Those could be anything, but what do you think about the event? Expectations of the event, and
the event,
I'll ask this a little bit more deeper, Danny. The event's being split up this year, which is odd. So it's almost like the hype's being
yeah,
taken to the other park. So expectations.
yeah. My expectations are that if the event already feels like less stressful, like I feel less stressful because I know going into the event, I'm gonna have a seat for the theme park presentation at the Honda Center. I don't have to wait in a line for that. I don't have to get in line at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. on the streets of Catella or on Harbor and waiting in some unknown queue that's been formed by random fans and hope that Disney honors it. And then there's like two other lines just like that on every single entrance. Like it's always the case. Like that's kind of how D23 is. So
And Disney
I think
always
there's
goes, "This is not a line," and then it literally
yeah.
becomes the real line eventually.
Yeah, so I think it's they've removed that aspect of it, so it brought a little bit of the stress out. So we can just plan on getting to the event once it opens and enjoying the show floor. I still think there's going to be some pretty long lines to get into D23. Security is pretty heavy. It's not run by Disney. It's run by a third party company that the Anaheim Convention Center hires. It's like Dark Horse Security or something like that. It's a pretty strict security measure that's in place, so it usually takes a little bit longer.
Hmm.
So there will still probably be lines to get in. Not to mention, there's always merchandise drops that are a part of D23 that are like exclusive to the event, not only from Disney itself but from the third party vendors that are there. And so I think those two will also garner a line for those that are, whole purpose of visiting D23 is for those exclusive merch drops that happen, like pins and dolls. Dolls are like a big. I mean, I didn't even know that like there was this doll community at Disney until like I went to the first D23 and just like saw how crazy the doll community is. Like the Disney doll community is like on a whole other level. I didn't even know
Funko
existed.
Pops, Lorcana now.
Yeah, so there's got a lot of stuff. So there's probably still going to be queues, but certainly not as bad as when like everyone's waiting at 6 or 7 a.m. for a presentation that doesn't start until 11 a.m. and they're just trying to get a spot in standby because they couldn't get a spot in the lottery. And that's, I feel like with that removed this year, it really helps um, bring out some of the stress. And so I feel like people are going to have more time to enjoy the expo and just have fun.
Yeah, less waiting in line, literally. Uh, Disney with Denise. Do you guys think Pixar Fest turned out to be a fail? The hype was dropped drastically since it started. I don't think it's a fail, but it ain't looking good. Because at the end of the day, the parade, I think they delivered on what the parade was going to be. Even though I know a lot of people hated on Better Together or whatever it's called, but I thought that's what the concept art looked like. And it literally looked like that. The fireworks are still a lot of fun, but it seems like for some reason Pixar Fest is really not. It's not alive everywhere. How I remember it the first time around in 2018 or something. Pixar Fest, you couldn't get away from it. There was like decor of Pixar Fest everywhere, characters everywhere, entertainment a lot of places. Now they kind of honed in entertainment on Fantasyland Theater, that whole dance thing over there by Toontown, and Pixar DJ or whatever that was going to be called. It got canceled, so I guess I almost want to say it's more on the failure side because Disney literally ended entertainment over there because nobody cared. What do you think, Danny? Pixar Fest a fail?
No, I think food wise, it was pretty successful. I mean, not the booths.
The
I'm talking
booths
about the
are
food that,
straight F. I give it an F rating.
yeah, the F rating for sure. I'm talking about the food that the foodie guide for all the different foods that came to the hotels, that came to the parks,
A
all the
plus.
restaurants.
I give
Like everything was pretty good. All the things that we had added were all the things I tried anywhere were really good. It was great to see it back. It felt very nostalgic. Seeing the fireworks show back, Mondo was super stoked to see that on opening day,
hell yeah.
or when we saw it kind of in the preview. The parade was good. Seeing characters we don't normally see, that was pretty cool. You could take or leave the Fantasyland theater stuff for me. I don't know how well that's still continuing to do, but it kind of seemed chaotic and not really the best, in my opinion, for that space. And then whatever was going on at Hollywood area of DCA, that was kind of weird too. So, but I feel like as a festival, if we're just matching what we got in 2018, the 2018 festival was just the parade, which was the Pixar Play Parade at the time, and then the foods all around the resort, which we got, and then also the Pixar fireworks show. So one for one, we got everything that we had then, plus more with the core that we had, and then the things like the Fantasyland Theater edition and like the stuff over in Hollywood area. So the food booths were new, and it was cool to see that, but the food that was offered there wasn't the best, and they didn't offer a sip and savor pass, so it didn't really make it like something that we wanted to try. I don't know why they just decided to not do a sip and savor pass. Um, I feel like I never see lines for any of the booths, and I feel like they would have had a lot more lines if they had people with food tabs. I don't know the reasoning for that, like why they decided to exclude it, but I don't. I dare say, Mondo, this is probably the last time we'll ever see Pixar Fest food booths. I don't know if
Yeah.
we'll see them again.
Goodbye. Nah, 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 nah. Uh, Pixar Fest. I
Oh, and the Hidden Pizza Planet trucks too. That was really cool, and they
I
didn't have that
think.
last time.
Do you think if Pixar Parade just went to Disneyland, it would have hit differently? It would have felt more magical, or DCA was the right move.
DCA was the right move, I think, for that parade. Um, I think Disneyland had what it had. Like right now, there's like a lot of offerings in both parks for like parade and nighttime entertainment, so that's not a problem. I think it's just um, people got burned out really fast on a lot of the stuff,
Yeah,
and
Pixar
the
Fest
food.
burned out fast. It was good, but it
Yeah.
burned out fast. Um, I
Hmm.
think World of Color being World of Color 1 is a disaster right now. Ain't nobody trying to watch that show no more. It should have been Pixar Fest World of Color. Um, I don't know why they didn't do that. Lazy. You knew Pixar Fest was coming. Why didn't you do it? Stupid. They're like, just run World of Color 1. The people will enjoy it. I hate that. I hate it. We got a big super chat. DA dropping 20. Oh my Lanta. Thank you, DA. Uh-oh, wrong one. Hi, Mondo, Danny. My question is on a reopening of Haunted Mansion ride. Do you think it'll open that on D23 weekend? Is that why no Magic Key Resis are available August 5th, the 9th, the 11th, 23rd? Thanks for all you do. Reservations are disappearing in August? I need to get my booty on those days.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
you need to
that.
hurry because all the annual pass holders have been blocked or like buying all those reservations gone.
Oh, snap. What day is Disney Parks and Experiences, Danny?
Saturday.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get that day, whatever that day is.
You know,
Saturday,
you got to get Sunday, Mondo. You got to get Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that as we speak right now. Um, what do you think, Danny? Haunted Mansion really gonna wait that long to open?
No, I think Haunted Mansion's opening this month, so I don't think it's gonna wait all the way until D23. It'll have been long open by that time.
Yeah, we're
So
hearing lots of things that Haunted Mansion could truly open this month at the end of the month. Does that mean the last week? I don't know. Um, I'm excited for Haunted Mansion to come back. It's gonna be a little weird to see Haunted Mansion open, obviously with reservations, but at the same time, no Haunted Mansion holiday overlay. There's gonna be nothing. But it will be cool to see the new gingerbread house, whatever it's going to be for 2024. Uh, kind of weird that we're going to have Haunted Mansion Holiday in July, if it all comes alive really in July. Um, but damn, I'm in the reservations right now. I have Inspire. Let me see. Let me look at August. Wow. August 5th is gone. August 9th is gone. The 11th, the 12th. So pretty much Friday, Sunday, Monday. I cannot go. Wait, when is D23?
August 9, 10, and 11.
Oh, those are literally the days. I guess I'm going to book the 10th just to book it. Wow, Sunday. Sunday's going to be the big day to be at Disneyland. Could Tiana's Bayou Adventure open up August 10th? You never know. You never know. Thank you, DA. Let me see. I'm just catching up. Um, can you call or pay off your Magic Key so I don't have monthly payments anymore? You definitely can. Give
You
him a phone
can.
call. Yeah. Give him a phone call. That's the best way to do it. Give him a phone call. You definitely can, though. We got James, Mondo, Danny. Do you think DOS has a small percentage of why crowds are low? Question mark. Um, I have to say this. I really don't know the impact that DOS is having on Disneyland. I feel like the impact of DOS at Walt Disney World It was kind of more on social media that I could see it on Twitter. Uh, is there an uproar for the current DOS changes at Disneyland? There probably is, but I'm not seeing it. At least for me personally, and I'm always trying to keep an eye out for things, you know. Um, but I would say I would say yes. I think for some people, they're like, hey, if I can't get the accommodations I was getting before these changes, I don't want to go. The crowds are the crowds are crazy. It's extreme heat right now. So maybe for some people they're just like, I'm not trying to buy Genie Plus because that's what they're telling me to do. So no, I don't want to go right now. I could totally see that. And also, people that are denied DOS at Walt Disney World, I don't even know if they want to book a trip. I feel like that's a very big discourager of like, well, I'm not going to Walt Disney World then. But do you think Disneyland DOS is having an impact? Like people that I guess are being denied.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the. I know the program was being abused, right? We like they've said that it was kind of obvious when, as a paying customer who's using Lightning Lane, and just seeing how many guests were doing disability access, it was obvious there was big time abuse happening. But whether or not the amount of people used was enough to like see a dip in attendance, I don't necessarily know. I think it's just people are avoiding the heat. Annual passes are blocked out, and people can't afford to buy tickets when the passes are blocked. So there's less people on these. The passes are blocked. We have to remember too, the tickets during this time are the most expensive tickets that you can buy, with the exception of like major holidays. So Disney's also kind of really brought this upon themselves too, in the sense that January and February are like cheap, right? And so we see major crowding now during those times, and those used to be the off seasons. And it's because people and families are choosing to go then because it's more affordable. You could buy a $104 ticket versus a $200 ticket. You're going to probably want to go on $104 day versus a weekend like this where it was really expensive. And so you have no passes coming. You have the most expensive ticket you can buy at Disneyland. It makes sense that the attendance was low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only answer I have is Disneyland wants it to be lower crowded right now. They blocked all the keys, so they want it low crowd, I guess. Eric says Pixar Fest was cool, but it should have been shorted. It's giving the feelings like just never ends, and it gives off boring. Uh, I honestly, the fireworks are probably the highlight of Pixar Fest. If I really have to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to Disneyland like Pixar Fest don't exist. But for me personally, I don't know how you feel, Danny. I feel like hanging out at California Adventure has got harder for me lately. I just feel like get me back to Disneyland. Do you feel? Have you been feeling that, or you've been enjoying your time at DCA? Because for me, DCA, I just don't care. Like Disneyland's where it's at, dude.
When you're going to do, there's no real updates right now at Disneyland, so or at Disney California Adventure. But I feel like if you're with a group, Disney California Adventure Park is like the best park to be at because you can go get food, you can chill, you can grab a drink, you can hang out and just vibe, and people love doing that. So DCA is usually like where people go. But if you're just trying to like see updates and just hang out and enjoy like the ambiance of the park, Disneyland does seem better for that, at least right now anyway. So
Yeah, well, just even like as a fan, like I'm not filming nothing. Like I tried to go on Web Slingers, it broke down, and then I was like, well, let me watch the Spider-Man show. It ends at 3:45. It was 4:15 for me. I'm like, damn, what the hell? Well, what else do I want to do? Oh, Soren's 60 minutes. What am I doing at DCA? I was like, I give me to Disneyland. Get me the hell out of here. I don't know, Danny. DCA, I've been struggling, dude, to like enjoy DCA. It's weird. We got Cross Gorilla. Mondo, I've been doing a three-way Halloween event marathon this year. Halloween, or Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights, Scary Farm, Queen Mary. Dude, you're going hard. That is a lot of Halloween. Disney's timing for everything is so off. I know a few D23 Expo members who are wondering why they didn't continue Pixar Fest through the Expo. Uh, I don't know. Budget cut. That's the only thing I could think of. Let me see. We got theme parks and things with Johnny dropping 10. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny says, "Yo, Mondo, Danny, if Haunted Mansion Holiday opens in the stretching room, look behind Jack very hard. You can see the ghost host hanging behind him. Let's see if they have already changed it when it opens." Wait, let me take a step back. The voice that we hear in the elevator is the hanging guy? That's how it plays out in Haunted Mansion?
Yeah, yeah.
I freaking never knew that. What the hell? So then, you shouldn't hear a voice in the Haunted Mansion room, right?
No, no, he's already
man. There's no hanging man.
Well, he's already dead. It's
What?
just his ghost. It's his ghost. That's why he says you can always. There's always my way, and he's like directing your attention to his dead body hanging from the ceiling.
How the freak did I never do that, dude? Like never registered in my brain that like there's always my way. Look what I just did. I never.
Well, we talked about this last week, Mondo.
Dude, it just like didn't register in my brain. I got the dad brain going on. Well, Johnny, when it opens, I'm just gonna hit that 5 magnification zoom, right at see if there's a hanging guy or not. But we truly won't know if the hanging guy's missing until March or February, however late it goes. But thank you, Johnny. Robbie says, I'm not seeing Pixar Fest return next year. I could see the Electrical Parade return next year. It's safe. It's a safe go-to that everybody likes. Yeah, Main Street Electrical destroys Pixar Fest alone. People just love Main Street Electrical. It doesn't get old.
It doesn't get old for people, I guess.
Doesn't get old. Super chat. Johnny says, dropping 5. Thank you, Johnny. There was a girl in a wheelchair with a ventilator that was denied DOS Mondo at Disneyland. The video went viral and it was sad. I've seen it. It's heartbreaking. I don't know what else to say. It's just the direction Disney wants to go. One thing I will say that I do find kind of crazy, there's like a DOS line. I won't call it a DOS line. There's the ticket booths on the harbor side by California Adventure. So those ticket booths back there, they're using it as like in-person DOS appointment where you could speak to a representative and I guess get approved or denied, or at least start the process of getting DOS or getting approved or denied. And these people are the people that they can't wait in line. They don't handle heat very well. You know, a lot of that from and these people have many different things, not just those strict things, but obviously the heat and waiting in line are big factors of like them not having a good time at the park. Disneyland puts them in the heat in a big ass line to then see if they get approved for DOS or not. And I didn't know what that line was until like 2 weeks later. Somebody's like, "Oh, that's the DOS line." I was like, "What?" Dude, I don't know how long that process is happening for people, but nobody looked happy. You're in direct sunlight. It's just, I don't know. Disneyland doing Disneyland things. Blame Josh D'Amaro. That's who's in charge. Let me see. Susan says, I experienced the DOS fiasco on Saturday. It was awful. I honestly think the fraud is small. I'm excited for Halloween season at Disneyland, but I don't like the fact it's starting too early and it's disrespecting the summer season. Is summer starting too early, Danny? That is taking away the fun because hey, go act like you're enjoying Halloween in 90-degree August. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's
August
weird that
23rd. 23rd.
yeah, it's 1 week earlier than what we normally see. I don't know. Maybe that 1 week is what Disney wanted to throw in some extra Oogie Boogie days. I'm not sure. That didn't really work out to them too well for them, or maybe it did. I don't know. But uh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not. It's just 1 week. I don't really see that too much of a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm cool. If you want my personal opinion, Halloween has been lacking at Disneyland terribly, big time for like the last since the pandemic. Halloween is not this like extreme magical time at the parks. It's really not. Hopefully the foodie guide goes hard. But what is Halloween really bringing at Disneyland other than the fireworks and the pumpkin? Haunted Mansion Holiday, I guess. It's not like there's gonna be a Halloween show. Are they gonna do a Halloween cavalcade? I hope so, but we'll see. Uh, I don't know. I'm not like overly hyped for Halloween at Disneyland Resort. Um, that's just how I feel. It's just it is. It's just I don't know. We've things would be a lot different if like the After Dark event was at Disneyland because then it's like oh we got the Cadaver Dance, the parade at Disneyland, the fireworks at Disneyland. I don't know. It was just more special over there. But yeah, it is what it is. Halloween in August. I'm down. Danny, did you get your D23 tickets? I'm still waiting on mine to be delivered. Some people have got them already. Also, when are they going to announce the other panels? Slow playing. D23 just slow playing. Any news on any of that, Danny?
A lot of people got their tickets already. I haven't got mine, but they gave us tracking, and mine are supposed to arrive Tuesday. So just in a couple days.
Ah. Um, I hope D23 starts dropping sizzle reels. Like, just build up the hype. They've done nothing. At least I feel like they've done nothing. D23 really hasn't. Like, if I go to their social media, what have they done? Is it called D23 or Disney 23? D23. What are they called on Twitter? Does D23 have
Good
a?
luck trying to find it, Mondo. Good luck trying to find it.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna go to Instagram. I can't find D23 on Twitter. D23. Okay, I could easily find it. They're called Disney 23. What have they been? What have they been talking about? I have no clue. Let me see. Um, their last post is this: Pass the phone challenge, Disney Descendants, 2 days ago. I have no freaking clue what that's about. Country Bear Musical Jamboree. I think this is an After Dark event that they're doing in Florida. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. D23. Do you not realize there's a big event coming, D23? What the heck? Uh, Let me see. I'm just reading. What's everybody saying? Happy Sunday, Carla and Kiko. Nice to see you guys. We got a super chat from Master Joda. Any important dates in August besides August 23rd for Haunted Mansion? I would say the only date that matters in August, like from Disneyland, is the 11th? The 11th. I think that'll be a big day. And the reason it's a big day is because the parks panel is on Saturday for D23. And usually they do all these announcements and then something correlates to Disneyland Resort. And that usually happens the very next day or the very next Monday. So like 2 days later. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's a big day in August for anything Disney related. Can you think of anything else, Danny? Is there anything else important in
Not that we know of just yet, right? We don't know when Tiana's is opening. In fact, Master Joda's comment probably isn't even accurate. Haunted Mansion is going to probably open this month, not next month. So the August 23rd is just the beginning of the Halloween season. So that's really the only thing that's scheduled for that day. It's the final days of Pixar Fest. So if you have an idea or want to be able to see that before your trips are over and planned this summer, you got to have that on the calendar as a reminder. But um, other than that, I can't really think of anything else happening in August, truly, other than, unfortunately, usually August is when Disneyland raises prices.
Hmm. So assume that Disneyland raises prices.
Yeah, assume that Magic Keys will go up in price, um, and maybe we see them go on sale again because they're on their new prices.
I know. I forgot about that. That Disney they halted the passes. What a weird scenario. They halt the passes and then the parks are empty. It's like they wanted it. It's like Disneyland just wanted an empty Disneyland for whatever reason. I want to move over to Knott's Berry Farm, and I want to showcase this real quick. Uh, I had a chance to go to Knott's Berry Farm, and the railroad finally opened. So I want to play this video, Danny, just so you get a glimpse of it.
On the ground. What did you get? I got a lot. I heard that. I wonder who it could be.
Look at that, Danny. That's Montezuma. They're working on it. And then on the other side, look at this.
It's a part of the job helping someone in need, Mary. I don't need any help. I'm fine. They make them into jams and jellies and sell them at their very own roadside stand. And then they can build their own cheese.
That cinematic mode's looking so good on that one.
Yeah. Look at that. I don't know what the hell that's all there, scaffolding, but obviously it's new. It's going to be the Montezuma tracks heading out that way. So I'm guessing it's a lot bigger than it used to be.
Are the Beagle Scouts. And the Beagle Scouts are earning your final dispatch of the day. The badge, your share.
The Beagle Express. Even my nice camera can't film that good, Danny. These iPhones are getting too good.
I know.
What do you think?
I
of
like
the
how
trend?
there's boysenberry plants on the. I don't remember
Yeah.
seeing those before. That was kind of cool. I think it's cool. There's a lot more things to look at and things to do. I like that they're interactive and that they have sound effects even if they don't move. It's still kind of nice. I feel like it's a lot. There's a lot more to see and look at than there was before.
Yeah.
Um, so I like it. I think it's a good change for that ride.
Home run. The one standout of Camp Snoopy is this train. They did a great job. Really, really thankful for this train. A lot of repeatability. Like I can't wait to take my kid on it. So I just wanted to showcase that. I wanted to bring that up. Go do the train. You're heading to Knott's Berry Farm. Don't even worry about the Tinder Pot Twister. Go on the train. Go on the train. Do the train twice. You'll have so much more fun. Uh, Let me see. August 9th is my birthday. In my Haunted Mansion. What? Happy birthday, though. August 9th is Haunted Mansion's birthday. Disneyland never does nothing for those kind of stuff. Raising prices right before we renew. Yep.
Yep.
Do you think prices
That's
go
probably
up?
because that's when we all. What happened?
I was gonna say, do you think they go up more than $50? The highest Magic Key, because we're already paying
Mm,
1650, aren't we?
Uh, I paid 1,600, but I don't. I think it's 1,650 now. Yeah,
Yeah.
when it
So
was still on sale.
are we gonna see a $1,700 pass?
Probably.
Holy smokes! Hey, it's still worth it though. I'm just gonna be honest. It's better than paying ticket prices. Um, Let me see. I wanna get out of Disneyland. We're gonna get out of Disneyland. We're gonna go talk some Walt Disney World. I like to keep track of what's happening at Walt Disney World, and our good friend blogmickey.com posted this on Twitter. That's it. C'est cabo. C'est cabo. None of the lights are working on the ground at Epcot. That's it. World Celebration Gardens, the whole flooring, it's over. Nobody likes Epcot just as much as Danny. Danny, does your heart break seeing this? Does Disney Imagineering, Disney Maintenance, the president over there, do they even care to fix this? This is such a
Uh,
disaster. This is a disaster. I don't know how else to say it, dude. Because they spent
I feel
so
like
much money creating this.
they fixed it for a while when it was new, but I don't know. I don't know how much longer they'll keep up trying to fix it over and over again.
Yeah.
Um, I think eventually it'll go the way of um, we see a lot of things where they just leave it off, and that's just the way it is.
uh, I'm sad, Danny, because those lights were freaking cool, dude. They were really cool. And it brought this like stagnant area to life with all the different colors and the sequences that you were seeing come to life. I just don't get how we're at a point in 2024 that like Disney Imagineering, Disney like executives and all the budget people, like this is the product they're producing in 2024. So sad. I just don't get it, man. I don't get very many important people that get paid extremely a lot of money, and then they provide that budget right there. Another thing I wanted to bring up is this. What was this called again, Danny?
Paradise Gardens Park.
Paradise Gardens Park. We used to have a splash pad that existed. I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about this thing, but right there in the heart of where you would watch World of Color, there used to be a splash pad. And I could have sworn even as late as like 2017, I think it worked. There's no better time to have a splash pad than right now. We're going in this heat wave. It's pretty much the beginning of summertime, and Disney just doesn't care to turn this on. They don't even want people to know it exists. Uh, When's the last time you saw it work, Danny?
I know it's been a while. It's been a while for sure. They're still there. They're just covered up.
Oh man, that like this right here is gonna become this literally. They're just like, yeah, it used to do something, it just doesn't do it anymore. Ah, so crazy, man. I hate to see stuff like that, especially at Epcot. Epcot deserves the best. Carla and Kiko, 36 months of membership. Oh my land, 36 months. Great seeing you both. Glad to be part of this community for 36 months. Fire it up! Bonfires! Carla, Kiko, always. I had a blast today. Had a blast. But Coco already wants to go back to that restaurant we went to earlier. But thank you guys so much for your time, your friendship. All appreciated. Carla, Kiko. Let me see. Are you going to
Really good.
Universal? What happened, Danny?
Was that restaurant good?
So let me talk about it. We went to this restaurant in Garden Walk called Huckleberry. I could have sworn I've eaten there before, but like an adventure that I can't even remember anymore. But Huckleberry, it's a restaurant in Garden Walk called Huckleberry, right across Disneyland, right across Harbor. And when I walked in, it's like I'm not exaggerating, Danny. It's like Tiana's Bayou Adventure in there. It's like you're in the bayou, Mardi Gras. Uh, like literally on their menu it says Nollins inspired food. They even got beignets. They had like everything, dude, everything. They even had an alligator on the wall that like moved and made noises. I was like, this is Lewis. I can't help but think this is a big ass Lewis right here next to us. But it was good. It was good. Like, it wasn't incredible or nothing, but it's like a notch above Denny's. And to me, that's really good. That's really good. I enjoyed it. I got a omelet, just potatoes, a ham, something else. It was just a really good skillet omelet. It was delicious. But I think everybody enjoyed their meal at Huckleberry. So anybody, you're in the mood for some New Orleans inspired food and you're outside of Disneyland, go to Huckleberry's for breakfast. Are you going to Universal this week? Many times. Many times Universal.
Mondo will be going.
And Six Flags. I'm going to brave this stupid heat that's going on. And we will get Six Flags. I'm gonna Michael Slayers. Have you seen the video, Danny? Of Michael.
Are you gonna go take? Are you gonna take Max to the water park at Universal?
I have. Let me talk about that real quick. The water park at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's in Minions Land. It's ice cold water, dude. Ice cold. Even though it could be 100 degrees, that water hits cold, dude. It takes some time to get used to. So when you take your kids, be aware of that. Like, kind of gradually put them in the water instead of just throwing them in there. Go hug the water areas. It's freaking cold water, so just be aware. Have you seen the Michael Slayers video, Danny?
No.
Oh my god, dude! Look at this! Look at this! This is I'm gonna recreate this one right here. 3, 2, 1, go! I want to create my own version of this. I don't know. I don't even know what I would do, but I want to do something. This backdrop is so epic of Six Flags, dude. I don't even know exactly where this is. Like, I have to figure that out first. But I just love this video. This is like my favorite video that I've seen this year. That's Michael Slayers. What's up, Brett?
Max loved that water, according to Arlene.
Oh, dude, Max. Yeah, he loves. Max is a merman. Water is his like comfort zone. He just loves being in water. Let me see. We should have a fire emoji. I'm working on it. I am working on it, actually, Arlene. I need to get that done. I did not like their beignets at my Huckleberry. Is Huckleberry's like everywhere? This is the first time that like I could really recall Huckleberry's. I feel like I've been there, but it's just, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I want to do it, Bowman. I don't know how I would do something there, but I feel like I could get creative. Let me see. You got to wear heels. I'm too heavy to be on heels. Can't do it. Anything else you want to talk about, Danny?
Not really. It's kind of a lull, like you were saying. We covered most of the changes. I wanted to get your update on what it was like to do Camp Snoopy Round 2, and you showed the train. Did you have a chance to experience any of the other attractions?
No, I'm not waiting in that Tinder pot thing. I went in that area again. I just see people getting denied. It's just a common thing. The ride is very small. And I know.
Have you gone into the Grizzly Creek Lodge and has the name changed yet?
No name change. The bathrooms are still terrible in there. They do have new menu items, but I haven't had a chance to try them. I'm actually going to be going to Knott's this week and doing the tasting tabs. Hopefully, Danny could join me for that. So stay tuned for that.
Yes,
That'll be summer
we'll
night
be doing that.
inspired. I want to go back for summer nights because Knott's has been doing a great job with their summer night offerings, like the night music stuff, the live entertainment or live musical entertainment. It's been good, very very good. Mondo, you should take Max to Grammy's Lagoon at Soak City. So we haven't upgraded our
Mondo
passes.
and Mystery Bay won't do Soak City this year. They just won't
Yeah,
do it.
we're avoiding Soak City. Uh, I don't know why we're avoiding. Every time I've gone to Soak City, I'm just wrecked, sunburnt. Just my body don't recover for like 3 days. I don't know what it is. Soak City just wrecks us. So we're avoiding Soak City this year. Not that I don't like Soak City. Soak City is a lot of fun, but it just wrecks us. Are you going to show any merch in Universal? Possible Hello Kitty Chucky stuff. I'll remember Patana next Universal trip, which should be soon. Um, Let me see. I can
Mondo,
see Epic Universe announcement next week. Don't you think? I think Danny said it. They might wait for Harry Potter birthday. What were we gonna say, Danny?
I said Jamie B said Mondo loved the vlog of you and Monica at DTF.
Oh yeah, Dude, I want to go back, Danny. So let me talk about Din Tai Fung real quick. There's not a lot of things that happen at Disneyland Resort anymore where it's just this unanimous, everybody agrees that it's good. Din Tai Fung, I have yet to meet anybody that's like, oh, I hated it. We had a bad experience. Customer service sucked. None of that. It has been, oh my God, it's so good, delicious. The service was impeccable, like incredible. Everybody was so nice and friendly and blah, blah, blah. Dude, Din Tai Fung, absolutely killing it. Hopefully they rub off on all the other restaurants in downtown Disney. In my opinion, I hope they do. Step it up. Step it up to Din Tai Fung levels, man. I have 2 reservations for Din Tai, 2 or 3 reservations. I should be back a lot more.
Mondo, uh, Park Hop Creations in the chat says go to Hurricane Harbor. You get 30% off a cabana during the week.
Dude, so every time I brought up Hurricane Harbor, people tell me it's like it's just not fun. There's bugs in the water. That's just what people tell me, and it scared me away. But it's just too damn hot. The SoCal tall guy, he just commented right now too. Good luck at Six Flags over 100 degrees this week. It's just too damn hot. Too damn hot. I would go by myself, but I don't want to take a baby out there. The extreme heat is just too nuts. Yeah, everybody, Din Tai Fung, just unanimous fire. Everybody's freaking loving it. Does Danny have an opinion on Epic Universe only allowing people to visit once with a 3-day multi-park pass? I wonder if that applies to guests staying at the hotel on property as well. Nobody knows anything yet. This is just like a leak thing, supposedly. But do you think a 3-day multi-pass ticket only having 1 day allotted for Epic Universe, is that the way to go, Danny? Is that the way to go? At least during soft opening of Epic Universe. What do you think?
I think it's okay if they want to make it so that if you have a 3-day ticket, that's the minimum required to go to Epic Universe. But what I don't think is okay is the additional days on those tickets. So if you wanted to buy a 4-day or a 5-day or a 6-day or a 7-day, they should allow those additional days to be Epic Universe if you want to, and if there's availability at the park. That's where I think it fails, because right now there's no other way to experience the park if we're to believe those rules, other than buying a 3-day ticket. So in all reality, if you wanted to visit Epic Universe again, you'd have to buy another 3-day ticket separately, to have the opportunity to visit Epic Universe again for a second time. But then that would leave you with 4 tickets total for the other parks, and there's only 3 other parks. So
That is
that's a lot of time to spend at Universal.
I could do 4 days easy at a Universal theme park. But 6 days Universal theme park, that's kind of crazy, dude. That's pushing it. I gotta go to Walt Disney World at that point. That's just too much Universal. Unless it was like I could do 4 days at Epic Universe, that's a whole different story. But to be able to buy 6 days of ticket and then only 2 days could go to Epic Universe, I think that's brutality. But at the same time, they're opening a brand new theme park and not trying to kill their other theme parks. So I get it. I'm at the point of like I understand the business move, and it is what it is. Um, I'm just gonna have to budget for a stupid 6 day ticket, pretty much. It's just the way it is. I'm visiting 2 days, Danny. I can't visit Epic Universe once. That's At that point, it's like I'm going to Walt Disney World. I'm gonna go Epic Universe, Walt Disney World. That's just how I feel. Hollywood Jedi, thank you for freaking 35 months of membership. I don't see a comment, but thank you. Thank you so much. Holy smoke. 5 fires, Hollywood Jedi. Ah, man. Hollywood Jedi, I appreciate you, man. Holy smokes. Let me see. Watch out for the sharks in the water at Hurricane Harbor. Never heard that one. Can't go wrong with the food at Knott's restaurant. Also, the chicken and dumplings and fried chicken, along with the appetizers, are off the chart. We're talking about dumplings at Knott's? What?
Yeah, but that's like dumplings, Mondo, not like Asian dumplings.
Yeah.
We're talking Southern dumplings.
I heard the 3 day ticket only going for travel agents. I have no clue. Let me tell you this. I'm a travel agent, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Tuesday. Tuesday, there's going to be all sorts of information on Epic Universe ticketing, how they're going to try to do things and have travel agents communicate things. There's going to be a lot of Epic Universe info coming on Tuesday. Also, too, people are telling me that another announcement for Halloween Horror Nights could be coming this coming week. So a lot of Universal news on the horizon. The Epic Universe stuff, I think everything's going to play out in the right way, which is like buying a ticket, multiple day ticket to Epic Universe. I just feel like the hotel are going to be the ones that benefit the most. You stay on property in the expensive new hotel, you will have access to Epic Universe probably 3 days, stuff like that. I think it'll all play out in a good way. We got Hollywood Jedi, 5 gifted members. Wow. Hollywood Jedi, thank you for your generosity. We got Wing Nike, Claudia, Chris, Penny M, Kathy Estrada, and Tashira. Oh, no. Kathy Estrada's the last one. Thank you so much, Hollywood Jedi. Let me see. Tashira says Midsummer Scream Fest is going to be 5 fires. Going to see Lionsgate Maze and Hall of Shadow. Yeah, dude. Midsummer is going to be epic. I will be there probably every single day. Which I usually don't do that, but this seems like a different year. Have you visited Miss Knott's during restaurant promos? No. I haven't been to Miss Knott's Chicken Dinner in a very, very long time. Probably since the Proud Bird. If anybody remembers the Proud Bird, the big-ass chicken sandwich. I think that's my last time I've been there. I do have to go back sometime. I don't know. It hasn't been calling my name. Like, if I want fried chicken, I'm going to Plaza Inn. It's just like, that's how my mind thinks and works. To end today's live, Danny, I have some questions and hypotheticals I want to ask because this is Speculation Sunday. After Haunted Mansion and Critter Country gets done, where should the construction walls go next? My heart says freaking Tomorrowland, But does Disney really care? Because it seems like they've just depleted their interest in Tomorrowland for many, many years. They just letting Tomorrowland just stay the way it is. Do we see all this level of intensity of construction that's happening from Haunted Mansion to Critter Country all of a sudden get shifted into Tomorrowland? Or is it by somehow, we start seeing construction walls, I don't know, Frontierland, Adventureland? I have no freaking clue. There's going to be construction walls somewhere. Or do they all just go to DCA, I guess, for Avatar Land? Where do you think the next $5 million that Disneyland's trying to spend? Where's it going? Where is it going?
Yeah, we'll probably see construction walls pop up for Avatar, wherever that's going to be. We'll also probably see construction walls, many of them, in the Esplanade, not only around former ticket booths, but around the La Brea Bakery as they turn that into Portos. Um, so who knows? There's a lot of construction coming. Esplanade and probably Avatars where we see the majority of it. Not to mention, too, don't forget, every single entrance to every Disney theme park, including the ones at the hotels for Disney California Adventure, going to be going through a turnstile redo to those new turnstiles that they were testing. So that's happening at the end of this year. So lots of construction walls surrounding the main entrances as well too, which are also in the Esplanade. So I feel like Esplanade's the hub of
I
construction.
forgot
moving
about that,
forward.
Danny. That's a good point. They
Yeah.
can't wait to start that Esplanade project. And at the same time, La Brea Bakery should just be demolished at some point in time because something brand new is
hmm
coming. Damn, I didn't even think of that. So all the construction walls are coming to Esplanade. They're coming to La Brea Bakery. Damn, I forgot about that. That's for sure where they're going. Tomorrowland gets forgotten again. Gosh darn it. Tomorrowland just can't catch a break. We got Chris. Hey Mondo, are you and Danny planning on going to Epic Universe, covering that in 2025? And any more news or speculation on houses for HHN? Are you planning to go to Epic right away, Danny, or you're kind of like, I'll wait till Christmas time, or Halloween time?
It depends on how this ticket situation pans out. If we can't go for more than one day, I don't necessarily know that I want to make the trip. I want to be like
Ah,
someone else said
one day, Danny.
here.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I think it was Johanna Cortez. I might have to wait until they offer single day tickets for it, and I agree. I want to be able to go to Epic Universe more than one day, um, and I don't want to have to buy 6 days at a theme park that I don't necessarily want to go to.
For 6 days.
So I'd like to go to Epic Universe for 3 days. I feel like that's the sweet spot, and
Yeah.
maybe I have to wait until I can actually do that. So
I feel like a lot of people are going to do that, Danny. Like, if I can't go multiple days, I'm waiting. That's just crazy. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, Benji. You could go. You can go for the breakfast menu. That's a limited time offer for Mrs. Knott's. It's only on the weekends though, through September 2nd. Man, I didn't even know that was going on. Honestly, Knott's. I have they been marketing that? I have no clue. For the love of God, Disney, please update Tomorrowland. Please, please. Any idea when Magic Keys come back on sale? As soon as prices go up. That's the on it. Whenever prices go up, expect the Magic Keys to come back soon. I believe there's renovation in Tomorrowland coming. I work in construction and saw bids coming in a few months ago. You didn't hear it from me though. Well, I want to believe it. I want to believe it. Until I see walls, it's all fake. It doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Let me see. All right. I think that's it, Danny. I don't really have anything else I want to talk about. Knott's, Universal, Disneyland. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. Or let me ask one question before we get out of here. If Disneyland really is having problems with staff, with crowds, and Disneyland wants to keep people blocked, what's like a good way to bring people to Disneyland, like in summertime right now, like to buy tickets? People that buy tickets, what would be like your strategy, Danny? Any like food for thought?
Well, I think we've got one coming up. We've got a Southern California deal coming up where those tickets are going to start to be active again. And I think that's truly what it is. Some people don't want to spend that $200 on a ticket that's just for one day, but they'll spend a little over $300 for a 3-day ticket they can use over the next 6 months. So
Mm.
that ends up being $100 a day. People really like that kind of value. I think that's coming up soon, and that'll probably spike the attendance again with those 3-day tickets. They always do. We all know that. So
Yeah, I think the answer is very simple. You just have to unleash the Main Street Electrical Parade. Main Street Electrical Parade. People are buying tickets. People are gonna want to see that at night. And at the same time, I would also bring the fireworks. The what was it called? The one that's like wishes, and it involves like all of
remember,
our
dreams come true.
remember dreams come true. Oh man, that would be my combo. Uh, I would do those two things. I feel like that would get a lot of people to buy tickets and stay late, um, and just be like, yeah, we're really not caring about Pixar Fest anymore, guys. Nobody cares. Um, let me see. The ticket is for three of the lands. Only one day. Yep, we already went through that one. My friends and I bought a SoCal 3-day ticket. Very happy with it. Yeah, that deal is amazing. Unleash, paint the night. That too. Paint the night would bring a lot of people uh, to the parks. I saw somebody comment at Robbie. There are bids coming in. The same company working on Haunted Mansion is bidding on the work also for Tomorrowland. What? What's going on? What's going on? All this construction talk. What's going on? Damn. JVO retracted a message. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said. He said something but retracted it. Damn, Danny. What do you think about that? Construction happening in Tomorrowland? But what? What would it be? What the heck? If it's the only thing I could say, people mover. People mover. Could this be the year that they finally start People Mover refurb to bring it back to life in some capacity? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about construction and stuff like that. I think the contractor already got awarded. They're just looking for subs. What? I will ask around and I'll see if I can find anything. That's crazy to me. I didn't know that. I'm guessing D23 might talk on some of this. Thank you, whoever's telling us these construction stuff. That's wild. That's crazy. All right, Danny, closing thoughts, my friend. Let's fire it down.
Yeah, like we're in a slow period. We're in a slow period right now of news, right? We're just waiting for Haunted Mansion to open any day this month. Once that opens, that'll be a little bit of news, right? Being able to get a peek behind the walls on some of the construction while it's going on at Haunted Mansion. And then maybe even having some keen eyes to see some changes that have already come to the mansion itself on the interior. So that'll be big news when it happens. And then, of
Yeah.
course, tomorrow, with the left side of the park being completely shut off at Disneyland while they work on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, that'll be some pretty major news. So other than that, we're kind of in a slow period, right? We're waiting for Halloween season to begin. We're waiting for D23, which is just 30 days away. Um,
Woo!
so we are on the horizon to potentially a lot of really cool things to talk about on this show and a bunch of other things.
Dude, D23 alone, we're gonna be talking about that for like 2 months. Like literally 2 months. D23 concept art, more stuff. Josh tomorrow is gonna announce that never comes to life. It's gonna be exciting. Very good times on the horizon. It would cost millions to bring back People Mover. They would have to redo the entire structure. You know what? They're spending millions on Haunted Mansion queue. That's just a queue. I don't think it's out of the possibility. They spent millions on the freaking the treehouse. So just spend millions on bringing an adored ride that could last forever. People would freaking love People Mover. That big black eye channel, what's up? Hope Tomorrowland doesn't become Communicore Plaza West. Oh man. There it is. Look, I can show you the future. This is the future of Tomorrowland right here. Oh man. Mondo, August 4th is the last DC Heroes. See you there. Hell yeah. I don't know when August 4th is. Is that a Sunday? I can't even think that far. I'll be there the last day. I want to be there the last day. DC event has been awesome. I just love what Six Flags is trying to do. It's really cool to be part of all that. Okay. My final thoughts. We are on the horizon of a lot of fun stuff to talk about, from horror, Halloween in general, and a lot of movies are coming out. Deadpool, Wolverine. I'm really curious at a time that Avenger Campus is budget cutting, does Deadpool Wolverine show up in the campus?
Yeah.
They didn't do diddly squat when 3 Spider-Man showed up in No Way Home. I'm really curious if they're going to pull off a Deadpool, which is extremely rated R, and Wolverine, which is extremely rated R as well. Are they going to come to the campus in a PG form? I don't know. That's going to be kind of weird. But at the same time, I'm very excited. Hopefully we get more announcements from Horror Nights. Hopefully we start hearing some rumblings of Scary Farm and what they're trying to do with their event, because Midsummer Scream's around the corner and they're supposed to do something. And Fright Fest, all the hypes with Fright Fest when it comes down to horror right now. But hopefully, also too, I have heard Oogie Boogie something is on the horizon. So maybe some social media post or social media news on Oogie Boogie is on the horizon. I don't know when, but what a great time to get us excited for Oogie Boogie after everything sold out. But thank you guys so much for joining us on another Speculation Sunday. We'll be back next week. From me, you could expect Six Flags. I'm gonna brave the heat. I don't know when, but I'm gonna do it. Universal. I'm gonna really focus on those two, and I think
we'll do Knott's on this weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll sprinkle in the Knotts like later in the week. So a lot of coverage from all the parks coming on my channel. Before we fire it down, Danny, what do you got? I know you got the podcast, YouTube. What do you have on the horizon? Let people know.
Yep. You guys can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Just Ask Danny, and the podcast. I did take a week off last week just because the news was slow and I was sick still. I actually ended up having the flu, but I pretty much fully recovered at this point. It was not good though for like 4 days. So. But we're gonna back to normal. Podcasts will record tomorrow night, and then it'll be out the next day. So it'll be recording tomorrow night on Monday, coming out on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. The podcast is called the 5571. So search the 5571 podcast. You can subscribe to it on all the platforms. It is a weekly podcast. We took off last week, but we are coming out episodes every single week.
Hell yeah. This is my phrase that I hate. I hate when people say this one. Gosh, can I find it? From Gamma Crush, the 3 Spider-Men are Sony. You know, that's why they did not come. Then why did Disney use Tom Holland in Avenger Campus? Why? They know it's Sony. It's just stupid. Stupid. I hate it. I hate it. Let's do Spider Bots. Oh my gosh, Avenger Campus. And then let's do Spider Bots in the Disney Cruise Line. What is Disney doing? Stop with the Spider Bots. Have a good night, everybody. We are firing it down, firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it, or the Cali Bay and Just As Danny are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.